Hey book nerds, today I want to talk about how YouTube, or better yet BookTube, has changed my life, and or has it? So stay tuned and we'll talk about it. Hey BookTube, welcome to my channel, dbooknerd. My name is Denise, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, you're only a stranger once, please make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you know when I create a new video. This video again is going to be about how BookTube or YouTube in general has changed my life, or has it changed my life? And it's also, I am a 50-ish, something individual who, have never thought about doing anything like this until the pandemic hit in 2020. And then I was just like, I love books. I had more time, even though I was working, we just still had a lot more time with not doing a lot of the social activities and everything. So I'm like, why not? So, so I'm a professor, 50-ish, I can't get that right today, 50-ish something, and I'm someone that would like to make all things books my main career. So that's where we're at. Now, before I get started, I kind of want to apologize again. I don't really want to apologize because I'm not sorry for having to not film, but I am sorry in the sense that, I don't want to disappoint people, kind of like sorry you haven't been able to see some videos or a video, but not sorry that I had to do it. But our mom, my sister's Tony, of Tony Reed's, our mom is very sick, and she was in the hospital for a week again. She got out and now she's home, and we've been taking care of her and trying to take care of ourselves. So it's been very difficult. I hardly even have the energy to do this, but I wanted to do it. I want to get some content out. And I'd also like for those of you that are believers in God, if you would pray, that would be great. So let me get myself together. Okay, so I'm back. Thank you for allowing me with that vulnerable moment. So, how has BookTuber YouTube changed my life as a 50-ish something woman who is a professor, who has never thought about doing anything like this before, and who is someone that wants to make this possibly into a career or part of my career, part of my journey. So first I'll start with, kind of why I wanted to do BookTube anyway. And I've said it before, but I did BookTube simply because I love books. I started during the pandemic. I had a lot of time. I was reading a lot of books. I was like, I've been watching BookTube, so I wanted to, take part in it and share the books that I read, find out more about books that you read through dialogue, not just by talking on other people's channels, but, or responding or commenting on their channels, but people be able to comment on mine as well and see what we have in common and differences and all of that. And so I started for that. I also started the channel because I am a reader, but I'm also a writer, and I have a couple of published works, actually a few, and eventually I do want this channel to, in addition to talking about books I've read, reviewing books, sharing new books I bought, anticipated books, all of that good stuff, I want to talk about my writing journey and, maybe be able to give some tips eventually as I become more honed in on my craft, so that I can help other aspiring authors as well. So I wanted to do that, and I want to have a platform for that. So I, have a base of people that love books, and then maybe you might be interested in my books or can tell somebody else about my books. And if there's any writers out there, they can, learn from whatever little bit I learned, about the book writing process. So that's kind of where I'm at, where I, started. So I've grown, the channel has grown. I stopped for I started in 2020, ended it probably the end of 2020, didn't come back until 2020 it must have been 2023, like the last part. So last year, I've been back on maybe a year. When I dropped off, I had 66 subscribers, and now I have, I think, about 480. Okay, so not a big channel, but I'm thankful that it has grown, and I'm thankful to all of you who have subscribed and all of you who watch and view and participate and comment on this channel. My goal is to get it to 500 soon, and then I want to get it to at least 1,000. That's kind of my goal. I would like to be monetized. Why not? You're putting time into it. Well, how it has changed my life, or if it has, I was thinking it hasn't really changed my life, except for now I take time to make these videos, you know. But there actually have been some things that have changed my life concerning this. One thing is, I've met some people that are really cool through doing my own channel that I may not have interacted with had I not done this channel. And another thing I really believe, and I kind of want to hope that my sister was somehow influenced a little bit by the BookTube channel. You know, me talking about books and me watching other booktubers and then find out what book finally hooked them. And it was that Frida McFadden that hooked one of the booktubers I watch her into reading. And so I suggested to my sister, and then she started reading. So, you know, that's cool. I'm going back to the people that I've met. There's just been a couple of people that, and I think you know who you are. All of a sudden my brain just went poof, and I cannot remember names, the names of the channels. But I want to say Laura Reed's and Fallon's Dynasty, and I'm hoping I got the names right, are two people that stand out to me that I've kind of gotten to know. It seems like I kind of came back and they kind of started when I came back, and so we've kind of been supporting each other, and I've really been loving their channels and just us kind of really supporting each other. So I'm very thankful for that. So thankful for the people I've met and other new people, people that chime in on the books. And I'm terrible with names, so I'm even worse with names like YouTube names, so please forgive me. But anybody that has commented, I've had interaction with, I'm very thankful for you. So and I love the positive comments and all of that. So that's been something that has been, you know, changed me a little bit. It's just having this kind of a different new community outside of my typical community. Another thing that I think that BookTube has really done for me is it's caused me to be more creative. I have to think about what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it through BookTube. And so it's expanding my mind, it's expanding my creativity. I'm always thinking and even thinking about other BookTube channels I could do. Like I have my communication channel now called Denise Crowell, and I'm still considering if I'm going to continue to do it just because it's so much right now. But I'm happy that I did start it, and I'm just thinking outside of the box. So I think it does, it has produced some more creativity in me. I really believe that BookTube, doing the channel, as not even just watching it, but for some reason doing it, has encouraged me to read different types of books, or, you know, more books of different genres than I usually would read, more of an amount, because I want to make sure that I have fresh, new information to share. And so it's also causing me to get into different books, and it's been great. Like, so it's expanded my reading, and I'm really enjoying that. So that's one way that it's changed my life. It hasn't changed my life monetarily, so I'm hoping that it will, you know, one day. But I think that's another thing. It just causes perseverance, no matter what, you know. And sometimes it gets hard because you're looking at it, you compare, and which I'm really getting better at not doing. And you want your channel to be bigger, you know, and I want to be monetized because, again, I'm putting time into it and everything. But it causes you to just persevere and just realize in life, everything doesn't happen in the time that you want it all the time. And that's the same with BookTube. So it's kind of just helping me to just push, and be thankful for what I do have. So I am very thankful, and thankful for the growth. No matter how slow, it's still growth. And that's something that I can take away into my own life, that things don't always happen as fast as I want, but just to always look for the good and look for the growth in that, in that moment. So, from 66 to 480, that's a lot of growth. Okay. So it's not as fast as other people, but this isn't about other people. This is, my journey, and we'll see where my journey takes me. I think another thing that it helps me to realize is I don't know where my journey will take me. I don't know where BookTube and YouTube will take me. I know what I have in mind, but there could be bigger things for me through this. So, you just never know. I know that I kind of, I would like a bigger BookTube channel. I would like to, really get the writing thing incorporated into that and all of that. But, some other ideas might come. Something else might supersede this through this. Some other opportunities to maybe work with different publishers or something. I don't know. I dream big sometimes, and that's nothing wrong with that. So you don't know what's going to happen. And so again, that perseverance, because you can reach your goals, and then your goals, the actual manifestation of those goals may be bigger than what I could ever imagine, or just different than what I could ever imagine, and be a lot more fulfilling. Let's see, anything else that has changed with BookTube? I don't know. I don't think there's anything else, but I just think there's some lessons that I've learned. I definitely have learned that, again, there are just a lot of great people in the book community. So again, I've met new people, and I've really appreciated that. I've learned perseverance. I've learned to be more creative, and I've learned just to, just be patient and see where things will take me. And your journey might be different. You could start a BookTube channel, or may have, and you just might blow up, and it's really quick for you and all of that. It might go slower, but just keep going, because again, everything happens for a reason, and we can learn from every experience in our lives. So with all that said, this is my little experience with how BookTube has changed my life. And I do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you. So with that said, again, make sure that you subscribe, you share, click like, hit notifications, and all of that good stuff. But most of all, be blessed and be book nerdy. Let me know how BookTube or YouTube has changed your life. Have a good day.